Hey everybody, this is Ed from the Whiskey Tangent Podcast. I'm here with another whiskey short, and joining me as always is Scott.
Hey everybody.
And also some friends of ours, Siobhan.
Hi.
And Sue.
Hello.
And this is going to be our Halloween short. Scott? I'm already scared, you know me.
Yeah, Ed's already scared.
I'm traumatized
episode
when
12.
I was a child.
Yes, episode 12. So, about 2 years ago, me, Ed, Sue, and Jeff did probably one of the funniest shorts that we've ever done on the podcast.
It is for sure.
Yeah, and that was 13 Scary Spirits for Halloween. This is 13 more Scary Spirits for Halloween.
Bonus short.
Reboot. So the 13 spirits, the first spirit, if you recall on the original one, we did the Spirits of the Apocalypse Walking Dead whiskey, which we actually all kind of liked.
I remember that. That was very good. Yeah.
And so this time, Ed bought an expression. So the first one we're doing is the Southern Tier Pumpkin Whiskey. Number 1. So I have a short description. We'll go through the stats and we'll give it the whiskey tangent taste. Yeah.
Smelled it.
Yes,
Sorry.
Stop smelling it.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
We're out of order.
Remember that scary in the title of this actually means gross.
Yeah,
so,
right. If there was a translation, scary means like, ugh.
Yeah. So the description is pumpkin whiskey is a spirited, get it, version of its namesake and high-proof addition to the royal family of pumpkin beers from Southern Tier.
Right.
A member of the artisanal brewing.
I can feel a tear forming now.
Nice. Artisanal Brewing Ventures family, who plays a leadership position in 8 of the country's top 50 markets for craft beers. Finn DeMink, founder of Southern Tier, says, "We wanted to make something that reinforced our bonds to the brewery and something that would be unique to craft spirits. Our pumpkin ale is recognized far and away as one of the best pumpkin beers ever made. And as that family of beers has grown, including an Imperial Stout, a Nitro version, and a solid list of other flavor variations like cold brew coffee, pumpkin, it made sense for us to keep running with those innovations. And so their latest whiskey release, with its rich aromas of fall pie spice, buttery whipped cream, and pie crust, is essentially pumpkin pie in a glass. Pumpkin whiskey, no trick, all treat." That's their actual slogan.
When I used to drink beer, I did like some of the Southern Tier expressions.
Yeah.
They made some good beers.
They really did.
But there's nothing about pumpkin whiskey that appeals to me.
No. That's why we have it.
What's the proof of it?
Okay, so this is a flavored whiskey. Obviously,
Right.
The proof is only 70.
Right, so it's not even a bourbon or rye. It's
It's not.
actually like a fireball with pumpkin.
It's a pumpkin fireball, exactly.
Yeah. So let's smell it real quick. I already did, and I have a very distinct opinion on what I smell.
Yeah, it doesn't smell like pumpkin.
It smells like wet dog to me. Okay, it smells.
Really?
It smells on that distinctive sour wet dog smell. Like,
I mean, there's a touch of that.
Yeah.
It
I see that.
smells like a pumpkin candle.
Okay.
You know,
like
the-
a Yankee candle.
Yes, pumpkin
I
pie
agree.
Yankee candle.
if you shoved a pumpkin candle up a wet dog's ass
and lit it.
and lit it, then I'm right there with you. Because I definitely do smell the nutmeg and the cinnamon in here. I really do.
Okay.
But then I take a deeper smell, wet dog.
Let's taste it, my God.
I can't.
I mean, okay. I mean, if you're acting like it's not a whiskey, this isn't really scary. This is this is like sweet and sugary and desserty.
It's not a drink. I consider it a syrup. You know,
Okay.
like on vanilla ice cream.
I agree.
You
yeah.
know,
Like
it's
if-
not something I want to sit here and sip.
Right.
I was caught off guard by it's not a drink because it absolutely is marketed as a drink.
I would barely pour it on waffles.
Right. I'm trying to think who would like this.
Who would
Like,
sit
I
here and
think
sip
once
this?
again,
5-year-old.
right, I was going to say we found another whiskey for
But
children.
unfortunately, they can't.
If you're trying to draw children into the whiskey buying segment,
The untapped market.
this
Whiskey
Right.
for children.
right.
All right. So, as before, I have scoured the internet for the rest of the 13 scary, gross spirits.
Oh my God, I'm frightened.
Yeah, you should be. Number 2. From the United States, Mamma Mia Pizza Beer.
Okay.
As stated on the website of the Pizza Beer Company, a whole wheat crust margarita pizza is made with flour, water, and yeast, topped with tomato, oregano, basil, and garlic, and then put in a grain mash and steeped like a tea bag. where it is boiled for a long, long time.
Oh, God.
We add hops and spices in a cheesecloth bag and filter the cooled liquid into a fermentation vessel. After a week or two, the beer is bottled. Pizza beer is a debris-free product.
Any reviews on that?
Yeah, a review on Beer Advocate where it has a disappointing score of 66. And I'm going to say this like a Jersey Goomba. Ready? It looks like your standard beer. Yellow color, white head, but nothing about it says pizza. The smell, though, actually captures some Italian seasoning and tomatoes. I mean, I'm not going to dock this any points because it smells like it's intended to. In fact, props, yo. And it really does taste like pizza. It is a weird way of not letting you go. So much oregano, tomato, and bread. I think everyone should try this because it's unique and shit.
Is it thin crust or?
Right? Is it thin crust or stuffed crust? What's happening?
Is it thin crust or yeast infection? You tell me.
Number 3. From Poland, the Pomos Spiritus vodka. Made from various cereal grains, the spirit is the absolute strongest commercially available vodka on the market, and it spawned a series of drinking challenges among YouTubers starting around 2010 because inside is a ridiculously strong, colorless, tasteless, and odorless spirit that measures in at a whopping 192 proof. Master of Malt says this vodka essentially should not be drunk neat, sniffed, held, or even owned. You should probably stop looking at it now.
It's fucking dangerous.
Really, user reviews run in a similar vein, ranging from this vodka really can't be enjoyed happily, amusing but potentially fatal, and you can feel it evaporating in your mouth, you can feel it burning in your stomach, then you don't feel anything at all.
Because you're dead.
Because you died. But I imagine that this one probably sums it up best. Let's just say I lost my keys, and when I was walking home on the side of the highway, I lit a cigarette and my tongue caught fire. Number 4. Back to the United States, horse jizz.
Oh, Jesus.
Ow.
Christ.
Jesus.
No.
Boo fucking boo,
No.
everybody.
Boo fucking boo, everyone. Now, to be clear, this is not semen from a horse, nor is it a product you can buy. Rather, it's a mixed drink that you can easily make at home by combining just 2 ingredients that you probably already have in your fridge.
Oh, my God.
Beer and milk.
But why does
wait,
it need to
wait.
be called horse jizz?
I was told specifically to never combine beer and milk.
Right.
In fact, I was told if you drink a glass of milk and then go drink a beer, you'll get sick.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I see where you're at now.
But people do it, right? So the result of which is a thick, roiling concoction that is apparently as nauseating as it sounds because the acidity of the beer breaks down the smooth distribution of fat in the milk, causing the lipids to separate and then clump back together unevenly.
Yummy.
Jesus.
Chunky is really what it is. As an article in the Huffington Post succinctly states, it's 50% beer, 50% milk, 100% terrible.
I mean, just, ugh.
I mean, I don't have milk. Does anyone have milk? I have beer, though.
I have milk.
Do you even want to try it?
Fuck no. I'm not wasting my lactate for this.
Number 5. From Peru, Chicha de Ora. In the Andes Mountains, a popular pastime is getting drunk on this low-alcohol beverage made from a special corn with extra-large kernels.
You got to drink a lot of it. That's all.
That's right. To kickstart the fermentation process, commercially made chicha uses malted barley, just like whiskey. But
See?
it's really normal.
Nothing wrong with that.
Except
I'm waiting.
the traditional method used in the region for thousands of years utilizes something else. Human spit.
God.
You see, like malted grains, human saliva contains enzymes that break down the sugars in the corn so that naturally occurring yeast can more easily convert those sugars to alcohol. The finished product, though, isn't for the faint of heart. Yellowish, cloudy, and strangely sour, it is often stored for long periods of time in less than sanitary conditions. But if, for some reason, you need to try it, you'll have to make your way to one of the many small towns dotting the mountainous Cusco region of Peru. Once there, you can easily spot any chicharia that's currently serving the good stuff by the literal red flag hung on the pole outside. Chicha de Ora, the drink that tastes you back.
Well, I mean, if I wouldn't mind. I would do it with Sue and Shivana. I wouldn't mind their spit.
Okay.
We can make it ourselves.
Sure, we'll make our own chicha.
Somehow I don't want your spit, though. I don't know why. that
No,
is. It's
well,
very-
no, you probably don't.
I just picture it like a mama bird, like chewing
Yeah,
up
yeah.
food.
Here, Sue, tilt your head.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
From Scotland, the end of history ale.
Oh, God.
Yeah. In 2010, Brewdog Distillery in Aberdeenshire, Scotland, brewed and bottled only a half case of what's been called the world's strongest beer. The $750 per bottle blonde Belgian Icebox used some proprietary freezing techniques to reach an astounding 55% ABV. But its high alcohol content, unique brewing methods, and ultra scarcity don't even come close to being its most distinctive feature. The packaging. Because instead of just simply slapping on a regular old label, they enlisted the help of a taxidermist to insert the sealed bottles inside the bodies of dead squirrels that they found on the side of the road. Look, there's a picture.
But why?
Oh, my God. They took the head out. The bottle comes out where the head was. Oh, my God. You grabbed the body of the...
That's like...
No, the bottle's coming out with the mouth.
That's...
It's looking straight up in the air. And
It might be worth $7.50. Now that I look at that.
so if it's $7.50, absolutely.
A lot of work for that.
approved.
There's a lot of work in that. And they only made 12. So
Right.
And its eyes are just looking
I
at
know.
you.
Look at it. It's so innocent and
Are there
sad.
other pictures? Like,
No, this is the only picture I could find.
What do you want? Like a whole porno spread?
No, I mean, like, I would be interested to see if, like, there's a photo of someone who actually bought it.
Right.
It was like, whoa,
Right.
dude, it really came this way.
I know. I came this way.
Oh.
Wow.
Number 7.
From Cambodia, Tarantula Brandy.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Now, while there is a brand of tequilas named Tarantula, which contain no actual tarantulas, Cambodian Tarantula Brandy is different. According to the liquor and lifestyle blog, saucy.com. Ooh, saucy. There's no need to ask for a refund because that spider is supposed to be in your drink.
Oh, gosh.
In Cambodia, combining a whole tarantula with brandied rice and jackfruit wine is commonplace. And adding to the ick factor, the tarantulas are alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tarantulas are alive. And they're obtained by special tarantula hunters, which is apparently a thing, and tossed in fresh to adorn your drink like you might do an olive or a lime. In fact, tarantulas are such a customary food source in Cambodia that vendors sell them deep fried like corn dogs at a street fair.
How long does it stay alive in the bottle?
Is it in the bottle or is it in your glass?
They throw it in your glass like when you serve it
Oh.
to you. Yeah.
Bip,
And they're
bip, bip.
big too.
Yeah.
Tarantulas are not small.
Well, they can be.
You got a glass.
Oh, right. I guess baby ones, I guess.
I've seen ones like huge.
Yeah.
Like, and I thought I was going to die.
Yeah, they're fucking scary.
Yeah.
What I think is funny about this is that there's tarantula hunters where they have little tiny bows and arrows. I caught one. Reel it in.
One guy's filming it for,
Posterity.
Yeah.
Because the bartenders want proof.
Number 8.
From India, something called Pharah. Because of increases in the taxation and licensing of liquor in recent years, distilling bootleg spirits at home has become increasingly popular in India.
Yeah, sure.
Usually made from sugarcane, Pharah is a general term for any homemade alcoholic concoction, which is usually distributed in plastic bags. But beware, the fermentation of the 180 proof beverage has to be timed very carefully or it becomes toxic, and illicit Pharah has indeed debilitated, blinded, and even killed hundreds of people at a time.
Lovely.
In outbreaks occurring nearly every year since 2011.
And yet there's still 800 million of them.
Yeah. So here's the best part, or I guess worse. And even though it's essentially a kind of rum, the unregulated fermentation process apparently smells so awful that the containers have to be buried in the ground in terracotta pots as far as possible from human settlements and covered with cow manure in order to kill the odor.
When you have to cover something with shit to cover
Wow,
the odor.
exactly.
How bad is it?
I mean, what the hell is that?
Number 9.
From South Korea, Tuna Tears. The Tuna Tears shot, or chamchi nonmulju.
Oh, right. That's how I know it.
Yeah.
That's how me and my homies talk about
I
it.
learned that from Squid Game.
Which one? The written translation?
Yeah, the written translation.
The written translation
Yeah.
subtitles or the actual speaking that they're saying that's dubbed in?
With the subtitles.
Okay.
Yeah. It's typically served at Japanese-style restaurants and or seafood spots known as tuna houses. The lens from an eye of a tuna is smashed, and the fluid that oozes out
Jesus.
is then mixed with high-alcohol rice wine to make a beverage that has a thick, gelatinous consistency with a strong smell and a salty taste.
Gelatinous.
Isn't that a great word?
I'm salty now.
You're salty about this. An American English teacher living in South Korea told a CNN reporter that the experience was unusual.
It was unusual.
Yeah, well, here's what's unusual
Like a
about
pap
it.
smear or a prostate exam.
Yeah. The server pours the shot out of a tea kettle, but it's so thick they have to cut it with scissors. Sometimes there are flakes in it, too.
Mike, you have to cut the drink?
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's how gelatinous it gets.
Yes.
If they don't get to it probably right away or pour it right away, it probably just becomes a nightmare.
Yeah, I don't like mine that thick. I like it with a little more fluid.
Like my Tuna Tears, a little run.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Tuna Tears.
Back off that thick shit.
Wow.
Number 10.
Back to the United States. Rocky Mountain Oyster Stout.
Okay.
Yeah. From Colorado's Wine Coop Brewing Company comes this rule-breaking, uniquely indigenous yet foreign-style stout made with Colorado malts, roasted barley, 7 specialty grains, Styrian Golding hops, and freshly roasted bull testicles.
Oh, jeez.
The company says that their stout has deep flavors of chocolate, coffee, roasted grain, and nuts. Yep,
I
nuts.
bet it does.
3 per barrel. A review posted on Beer Advocate, where it actually has a score of 83 out of 100. Wow. Says this was a surprisingly great beer. It has a nice smoked meat flavor, but not gross or weird tasting at all. And yes, it comes in 2 packs because ball jokes are hilarious.
don't people consider that a delicacy?
They do. So Rocky Mountain oysters are a thing. They're bull testicles that they kind of boil or roast or something, and you eat them as like hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's amazing what you put in drinks and your mouth. I mean, it's crazy what can go in both. Or your butt. Or the options are endless.
Number 11.
From Kenya, Chang Ah.
I can. Can you?
Can you?
Can you?
Can you?
Would you?
Can you?
I would.
Would you?
I would if I could. How much would Chuck?
How much would Chuck
How many lows would Rob Lowe's rob if Rob Lowe's could rob Lowe's?
Oh, that's great.
If you're still with us, America.
Yes.
America.
America. No, this is
America.
Kenya. Remember?
Oh, yeah. Kenya.
Okay, so it's called Chang Ah. So after being illegal for many years, the Kenyan
Oh my
government...
God, it was illegal?
Yeah. The Kenyan government legalized this clear, home-fermented spirit in 2010 in an effort to halt the addition of toxic ingredients that people were adding to make it even stronger. Like during Prohibition in the United States. I mean, we did it too. So this is not shade on other countries. We did it too.
No, shade on you, Kenya, for many other reasons, but not this.
Still shade on Kenya. However, because there is still a 5-year, $45,000 U.S. equivalent penalty, it's only made things worse. In Nairobi, where the primary purveyors are criminal enterprises, $1 can buy you 4 shots of Chang Ah, whose name literally translates to kill me quick.
Oh, jeez.
Why would you need 4 shots then is my question, but go ahead.
One should do the trick, right? If it's not good Chang Ah, if it doesn't kill you in the first shot.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to have to wait till the third
Yeah,
shot.
I'll have to wait.
What if you drink like half of the third one?
Right. If you drink them real quick, maybe. Starting with a variety of grains like corn, millet, and sorghum, fermented in 55-gallon drums and then distilled, the finished brew is often amped up with a wide variety of non-traditional ingredients like battery acid, embalming fluid, gasoline, and jet fuel.
I like how they categorize that as non-traditional.
It's non-traditional, Sue. Yeah.
You know?
Right? Is it like oak and no? It's gasoline.
Did they put port in it, maybe?
No. It's literally kerosene.
Wow.
Kerosene, metal, and sadness.
Authorities raiding illicit facilities have also found dead rats and women's underwear floating in large batches of the
That's
stuff.
where they went.
Number 12.
From New Zealand, Stag Semen Stout.
God damn
What is up with balls and testicles and semen and gelatinous and liquidy and white and bleachy?
it. We can do it right here, ladies. Take a shot.
Goodness gracious.
In 2015, The Green Man, a popular pub in Wellington, New Zealand, was looking to create a new and fun beer, but disturbingly, they settled on the idea of a 5.8% ABV stout laced with export quality, quotes, stag semen, which was contract brewed for them by nearby Choice Brothers Brewing.
They have that many stags?
No, they had to, I guess I had to import it because that's why
all
it's
they have
export
is sheep
quality.
there.
Yeah.
They don't have stags.
Exactly. Here, boy.
There's a farm, right?
Yeah, there's a farm, right?
What farm do you belong to? Well, let me tell you.
It's very exclusive.
Yeah.
How many loads can you drop in one day?
Right. Do customers get to come in and do it themselves? Like, hey, who wants to jack off their own stag and make their own drink?
Petting is encouraged.
Yeah, heavy petting.
Can you produce liters or gallons?
Oh my God, it's a heavy
day?
petting zoo.
Reviews on the popular beer social app Untapped are actually mostly positive, where it enjoys a 3.9 out of 5 rating, with the reviews containing all the amazing double entendres you might expect. Creamy head. I swallowed it. Loads of flavor. I definitely come here again.
Number 13.
Back to the United States to stay. This is the last one. By way of Sweden, however.
Anders, shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Anders. Maybe he knows this.
Right.
Something called Jepson's Malort. So Jepson's Malort is a version of the traditional Swedish liquor known as Besk, which has been produced in the Chicago area since the 1920s. But as it's made today by the Chicago-based CH Distillery, this intensely bitter liquor containing, quote, the strongest and most unpalatable wormwood, the classic ingredient in absinthe, has been slowly gaining a cult following since about 2011 to become not only a Chicago icon, but also boasts its own line of merchandise, including t-shirts, hats, socks, beanies, and adorable hoodies for dogs. Which is great and all, but what does it actually taste like? Well, here's why I placed this at the end of the list, because I have a surprise for everybody. I ordered some on their website, and we have some to try tonight.
Oh my God.
Wow, Malort.
And what is it now?
It's called Jepson's Malort, and it's basically wormwood.
Remember the day we all went blind at Scott's house?
Yeah. Remember we went blind at Scott's? Pass that down to Ed.
I'm so fucking nervous about this.
All right, so before we try it, I have 2 tasting notes. From their website, they say, quote, its strong, sharp taste is not for everyone. Our liquor is rugged and unrelenting, even brutal to the palate. During almost 60 years of American distribution, we found that only 1 of 49 men will drink Jepson's Malort, as it is not possible to forget our two-fisted liquor. The taste just lasts and lasts, seemingly forever. The first shot is hard to swallow, but persevere, make it past 2, and after the third, you'll be ours forever. And the second tasting note I have is from the 2013 film Drinking Buddies, in which the character played by Jason Sudeikis, veteran star of SNL and the Emmy Award-winning Ted Lasso, which we all love here, says Malort tastes like swallowing a burnt condom filled with gasoline.
Oh my God.
So happy Halloween, everyone.
Oh my God.
Boo fucking boo.
Boo fucking boo, everyone.
No, wait, I have to ask, what's wormwood?
Wormwood is a woody shrub with a bitter aromatic taste, used as an ingredient of vermouth and absinthe and in medicine.
Okay, so it's a bush.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the worst part of this.
But it's apparently very, very, very bitter.
Okay.
Let's taste it.
Oh my God.
Wow. Wow.
Oh. Wow. Oh my God.
Ooh.
Ooh, damn. It is.
Ah.
Whoa.
Wow. I mean, that's something, though.
Tastes like the rind of a lemon.
Oh, it does taste like a rind of a citrus fruit.
Dipped
like
in
a lemon.
gasoline.
Yeah, dipped in kerosene.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I can't get it out of my mouth now.
I used to have to take an asthmatic medication that tasted like this when I was younger.
Way to bring up a traumatic childhood, Scott.
And it tasted so awful.
What's the proof of this?
That's a good question, Sue. It's only 70 proof.
I can say there's no burn or anything like that
No,
with
it's
it.
just
It's
terrible.
just pure
Yeah.
disgust.
Fuck, what would you do with it?
There's nothing sweet about this. This is the least sweet thing I've ever tasted in my entire
Anders,
life.
you have
Oh,
to try
yeah.
this.
Oh my God. You have to have Anders try it.
But you know what? Me being me, I don't hate it.
Well, good for you, 1 of 49.
Yeah, I'm 1 of 49. I'm the guy. Holy crap, it's bitter, though. Jesus Christ.
You know what? What if you put some Coke in it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to waste that much Coke.
I don't want to waste the Coke.
Yeah.
Siobhan, I think you nailed it. It tastes like chewing on the rind of a lemon.
I'm so sad right now.
Well, that's it.
That's enough.
Wow.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Oh my
Happy
goodness
Halloween. And
gracious.
listen, don't be a dick. Turn your light on. Get some full-size candy bars. The
Right.
kids are not doing crime or drugs. They're there for a Snickers. Just give them a Snickers. Don't
Yeah.
just shut your light out, you cheap bastards. Buy some fucking candy at the drugstore.
Wow.
Down, brother. Take it down.
And
See.
For the Whiskey Tangent Podcast.
I'm Ed.
I'm Siobhan.
I'm Sue.
And I'm Scott. I hope you have a happy Halloween.